Challenge this Ramadan.
Please! Quran Club Challenge? What's that?
It's this cool new feature in the Quran Club app. I have to read Quran every single day, and you give me a reward for every day I do it.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Let's have a look.
Once I've read enough days, I
Quran Club Challenge? What's that?
from this cool new feature in the Quran Club app. I have to read Quran every single day, and you give me a reward for every day I do it.
I will sign you up today.
Yay! Yes! Yes!
Sign your kids up to the Quran Club Challenge today and nurture them to love reading Quran.
Mom!
Can you please sign me up for the Quran Club Challenge this Ramadan?
Please!
Quran Club Challenge? What's that?
It's this cool new feature in the Quran Club app. I have to read Quran every single day, and you give me a reward for every day I do it.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Let's have a look.
Once I've read enough days, I can buy a cool gift from their shop for Eid. You can even track my progress from your app to see how much I've read. Mom, please can you sign this up?
I will sign you up today.
Yay! Yes! Yes!
Sign your kids up to the Quran Club Challenge today and nurture them to love reading Quran.
Mom!
Can you please sign me up for the Quran Club Challenge this Ramadan?
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone. Eid Mubarak. I hope you had an awesome Eid, insha'allah. What did you get up to? Did you do the Quran Club quizzes that we set last week? And hopefully you guys took part in that. You enjoyed it. You got to do it with your families. Maybe you already knew the answers, so you had a bit of an advantage. Who knows? But you can do those quizzes. And if you didn't get those links, drop me a message. I can send you them. You can do these quizzes in your own time. We've opened them up free for everyone to be able to use, inshallah. So you guys know the drill. We're going to share the screen. You know exactly what to do now. Firstly, make sure you share it with your family and your friends. And then secondly, type in the pin and make sure you're a part of this. So let me put this light on. Of course, we've now got state-of-the-art technology. Alhamdulillah, you can now see me. Got a new camera, got a new kit, everything's set up, alhamdulillah. We've got Mr. Lakers is on board. Ilm Feed is with us again today. MashaAllah, good to see. Yunus, Toby is where? Osman and Mahrouk. MashaAllah, assalamu alaikum. Let's get this sharing around. People probably thought this might just be a Ramadan thing. It's not. We're going to carry this on. The Quran doesn't stop after Ramadan. It carries on throughout the whole year. And we're going to be doing these quizzes every single week, inshallah, to get you more and more excited about the Quran, get you more and more reading. We've prepared a really good quiz today. Let's share it around. Let's get as many people on board, inshallah, and see how many we can get winning and taking part. So, alhamdulillah, the sun's out. Have you guys been social distancing? Have you been enjoying yourselves, going out and barbecues? Vladimir Putin has joined, mashallah. Putin He's not given me any backhanders. He's not given me any bribes to make him win. He's not been told the answers. Alhamdulillah. Halal. Halal. I like what he's done there. Halal. It's not halal, it's halal. He's clearly knows that I am the master of jokes. Alhamdulillah. So, not fasting today. So I'm hoping today, insha'allah, no more mistakes. I'm going to not promise anything because I don't know, but you never know what's going to happen. But make sure we get as many people here on board, because I tried my best to make this a good quiz. Trying to get the difficulty level right. It's a bit hard, but inshallah, you guys can enjoy this and take part. So get sharing this. Send this to your family, your friends. Really get them to take part in this quiz. I think a lot of people may have thought maybe it's just in Ramadan. It's not. Ramadan was actually after we started the quiz. We've been doing this for a number of weeks now. Alhamdulillah. Let us know what you've been getting up to. We've got the YouTube chat. I'm always looking at it, seeing how you guys are reading, what you guys are saying. Let us know what you've been up to, what you've had for your barbecue, what you've been doing in your house, what you've been getting up to after Ramadan. Let us know. Are you fasting the 6 days of Shawaal? It's like the best investment you can do. You fast 6 days after Ramadan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Allah gives you the reward of a whole year. That's not really, wait, what? 6, but gets you a whole year. Can someone double check that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You get 6 days, 6 days extra, you get the fast of a whole year. And that's amazing, right? But then if you do that every year, it's like you fasted your whole life. Imagine fasting your whole life, every day of your life. That's the reward that Allah will give you. MashaAllah. The Tasneem sisters have joined in. Welcome, the Tasneem sisters. Let us know where you're joining from, where you're getting on. I found out there's some guys joining us from Belgium, from Pakistan. It's amazing how much we missed 1 week, alhamdulillah, because we thought we'd give you all an Eid gift. And a number of people messaging us, telling us, oh, is it on? Why isn't it on? We want one. I love Quran Clue. I love you too. I don't know what Quran Clue is. Is Quran Clue me? Alhamdulillah, I'm not Quran Clue. Quran Clue is the app, yeah? But I'm sure it's the Quran Club you meant. Alhamdulillah. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. Guys, make sure you share this. It's a simple URL link. They join on YouTube. Those who've never joined us before, it's very easy. You just type in this code here, which I'm highlighting for you. You go to this website, www.kahoot.it, and of course, you just join. And then you are able to participate in this quiz at home. Alhamdulillah, what's amazing is seeing loads of other people joining in this quiz. We've got loads of people taking the idea of the quiz and actually doing something very similar as well. I've made me really, really happy, alhamdulillah, because it shows that we've started something that people are really keen to be a part of. They're keen to be spreading and replicating. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Man sanna sunnatan hasanatan falahu ajruha wa ajru man amila bihi." Whoever starts a good thing, starts a good practice, then he gets the reward of it and the reward of every single person who does it as well. Which is pretty cool, right? To get the reward of every single person that's doing something. That's pretty immense. Alhamdulillah. So share this around. If anybody joins in this quiz, you will get their reward as well. You get their sawab, you'll get their kind of every Quran ayah that they read, you'll get that reward as well. I know Yunus has been eagerly waiting. Yunus, Toby, you got to explain the Toby bit. But Yunus, he asked me, when is this quiz? He's been keen to get on board. Alhamdulillah. The Asian Vader, Yara. Asian Vader? I hope that's not Darth Vader's brother. Darth Vader's been doing some cunning ones these days, kind of pulling it out from the bag. Alhamdulillah. Is Sophia joining us today? I know Abu Sophia is with us, but is Sophia here? Rafit is here. Good job, Rafit. Is your sister, is Hafia here today? Where is she? Ah, she is. She's joined with us as well. Alhamdulillah, Usman and Maruk Zain. Adi is with us. The Green Dragon. The Green Dragon. Our dragons, it's quite scary. Alhamdulillah. I hope you're not going to burn us if you lose or something, if you get any wrong. It's not my fault. Alhamdulillah. I'm not the dragon slayer. Maybe. I don't know. So, Al-Far's code, got to explain what that one is. Alhamdulillah. And Sam is with us as well. Last chance to share this round. Share the YouTube link. We're going to be starting in 1 more minute. insha'allah. So you all know what to do. You type in the code here at the top, you type in the game pin, and then we're ready to go, insha'allah. We're going to be doing this every single week. We had 1 week break for Eid because we gave you the chance to do your own one. Alhamdulillah. Pakistan is with us. Alhamdulillah. The whole of country of Pakistan has joined us today. The whole, how much is the population of Pakistan? There's no earpiece, there's no one to listen to. I'm going to make up a number. The whole 300 million. No, it's too much. I mean, 300 million is Indonesia, isn't it? The whole of Pakistan has joined us. The millions of people, alhamdulillah, are with us today. But they've dropped out. They clearly didn't like that comment. Pakistan, come back. Please. If you close your screen, sometimes it takes you off. And Zakaria is with us today, inshallah. Is Yunus here? Yunus is here. Is Yusuf here? Yusuf also dropping us a message. Dania Chowdhury is with us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. But I think it's time we start the quiz. Are you ready to start the quiz? I'm ready to start. Are you ready to start the quiz? Because we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Juzut 24 today. It's amazing. We've got through 6 Juzuts already. We're doing the 7th one now. But before we begin, it's a reminder, this is a Quran Club quiz. We made this and we are proud to get people connecting to the Quran. It's a real honor for us to get people to do that. You can download the Quran Club app on your phone by simply visiting www.quranclub.org/download. It's free, just like this quiz, and it's got a lot of benefit. Someone asked me, I've completed the Quran 4 times already in Ramadan. And I go, yeah, because you've been helping read with other people. And that's what's amazing about the app. Alhamdulillah. So join in that quiz, join in the app, download it, inshallah. We also have the Quran Club Challenge, which you guys all know by now because you've seen this loads and loads and loads, alhamdulillah. So the Quran Club Challenge is, watch this video.
Mom!
Can you please sign me up for the Quran Club Challenge this Ramadan?
Please! Please!
Quran Club Challenge? What's that?
It's this cool new feature in the Quran Club app. I have to read Quran every single day, and you give me a reward for every day I do it.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Let's have a look.
Once I've read enough days,
I can buy a cool gift from their shop for Eid. You can even track my progress from your app to see how much I've read. Mom, please can you sign us up?
I will sign you up today.
Yay! Yes! Yes!
Sign your kids up to the Quran Club Challenge today and nurture them to love reading Quran. Alhamdulillah. I'm sure you've all seen that video. Now, you'll notice in that video, it mentions about it being in Ramadan. Now, obviously, we're out of Ramadan. Why would you do that? Well, Quran is not just for Ramadan. Quran, I'm going to take off the screen. No, Quran is not just for Ramadan. Of course, it's for all year round. You're going to read it all year. And if you could read it every single day from now until next Ramadan, you'd complete half the Quran if you just read 1 page a day. That's half the Quran more than you would have read normally. It's incredible. Sign your kids up to the Quran Club Challenge. All the kids that we've been reading and we've been following up on have really built a good habit. Alhamdulillah, they're loving it. Yunus, I spoke to him today and he said he's loving it. Yunus, are you loving it? He's loving it. He just said it. Everyone heard that. He's loving it that much, alhamdulillah. So sign your kids up. Join the Quran Club Challenge. We also have a kind sponsor, which is Class Tutor Online. They've been sponsoring the app. They've been sponsoring this quiz as well. You can join them from www.classtutor.online. It's just £8 an hour, guys. £8 an hour for maths, English, or science, or economics tuition. They've got brilliant teachers, alhamdulillah, really good feedback. And the first lesson is free, so you can't go wrong. You try it. If you like it, you keep it. And of course, a quick mention that this quiz is weekly. It's live every week at 7 p.m. The time never changes. It's not 6, it's not 8, it's 7. So inshallah, make sure you're ready to be with us every week. But now, I think it's time we start the quiz, don't you? Well, we're going to start section 1, the overview section. How well do you know Juzut 24? Let's go. There's an open-ended one. You've got to type this one. How many surahs, full or part, are in this juzut? How many surahs are in this juzut? Is it, well, you type in your number. You should see a keypad. This one's a bit tough. How many surahs, full or part, are in this juzut? You've got to type in a number and press enter. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Be sure to share this with friends and family. Bonus points. if you get more people sharing, more people joining in, because Allah will reward you for their things as well. So how many surahs, in full or in part, are in this juzut? It's quite hard, because once you get to these areas, people are less familiar with how the juzut breaks up. I mean, juzut amma is quite specific. It's like, this is juzut amma, right? It starts with amma, finishes in nas. But where does juzut 24 start? It's a bit harder. And of course, how many surahs are in the surah? It's difficult. So, how many did you type in? Hopefully you all understood how to answer this one. Bit of a curveball we put in here. It is, of course, 3 surahs. 14 people got that right. Now, for those who've not joined before, I forgot to mention, I should put a slide with the rules at the beginning. I don't know why I've not done that yet. But you can have the Quran in front of you. You can look at the Quran, go through it and find it. We had a quiz midweek for our Sunday school. Someone came up from nowhere to win just because he got every single question right. So make sure you get the questions right and not just fast. Okay, right is more important. So 14 people got that right. Of course, it's 3. Dania is in the lead. Hamza Safir in second place. Rida Mujahid. The Lakers, the LA Lakers, is 906. Is that Zakir? I'm maybe guessing LA Lakers. I saw his t-shirt. And then hashtag yeah is in 5th place. Next one. Which is the only surah to fall entirely in this juzut? So I mean the whole surah is in it. Is it Yasin? Is it Yasin? Clearly my mistake is not in thing. Is it Fussilat or is it GHAFIR? So is it Yasin or Yasin? You can tell which one's not right. Clearly, I swear I checked all this. So clearly the mistake was not due to my fasting. But is it Yasin? Is it Yasin? Is it Fussilat or is it GHAFIR? All right. I'm hoping I got the right one here. But inshallah, we can see which one you've got. So make sure you type in your answers. You're figuring out which one it is. Of course, you can have your Quran open. This is not a quiz like other quizzes. This is a quiz where you are allowed to use your own knowledge, inshallah, and your own book of Quran. The aim of this quiz is to get you reading the Quran, because you might never read the Quran. People don't do it, unfortunately. But now you are reading. 24 answers coming in. Alhamdulillah. Is it Yasin, Fussilat? I think that's a first. I've never made that mistake before. Alhamdulillah. It is, of course, GHAFIR. Very good. 20 of you got that right. That's really impressive. Well done, everyone. The Lakers has jumped into 3rd place, but no change otherwise. Dania Chowdhury still in 1st place. It's going to be tight, this quiz. It's going to see how you guys are getting on. So this is a multi-select. You've got to select multiple ones. We have double points. Which other surahs fall in this juzut? Is it Az-ZUMAR, Sad, Fussilat, or Shura? Which other ones fall in this? Now you can click, you got to click all the correct ones, not just the one, you got to click all of them, okay? Kind of helped you with this already. You know how many answers there should be if you're paying attention to the earlier questions. Which ones fall in this juzut? Is it Zumar, Sad, Fussilat, or Shura? Again, check your Quran. Make sure you get this right. Make sure you have the right answer as well. I'm just checking the chat. No one's chatting today. The chat's quite quiet on YouTube. Is that because you're all busy answering the questions, searching the Quran? That's fine. That's good. Let us know as well. We're thinking of making this into the app directly. If you think that's a cool feature to have, drop us a message. Imagine a live quiz every week on the app. You just download it, press the buttons. That would be really, really cool. Alhamdulillah. Got 24 answers coming in. Those who've joined late can just go into www.kahoot.it and press the game pin here at the bottom. It is, of course, Az-ZUMAR and Fussilat. So many of you getting that right, mashallah. Well done. I'm really, really impressed. Lakers is climbing up, but Rafi is the height. Rafi, I'm proud of you, mashallah. Climbed at 9 places with that correct answer. So, next one. Which surah in this juzut contains the most verses? Now, is it GHAFIR, Fussilat, Safat, or Zumar? Now, pay attention to the question. Which surah in this juzut contains the most verses? Is it GHAFIR, Fussilat, Safat, or Zumar? So you can see, I try and make the pictures match. Do they match? I don't know. Let me know. That's like climbing up to the highest target. I don't know. Figuring out which one it is with the ladder. But alhamdulillah, I got someone messaging saying it would be awesome as an app. Well, of course, everything's awesome in the Quran Club app. But I think it would be really awesome too. If you think it's awesome, let me know, because we can start planning to do this into the Quran Club app as well directly. Imagine answering on your phone and that bang, bang, bang. You've got all the people on the phone being able to answer. Alhamdulillah. So in which surah in this juz contains the most verses? Is it GHAFIR, FUSSILAT, AZ-ZUMAR, or ZUMAR? Alhamdulillah, it's Ramadan's night. I feel like I've got more energy and pumped. Can kind of not feeling low energy, alhamdulillah. It is, of course, Surah Ghafir. Now, some of you might have answered, actually, none of you answered As-Safat. As-Safat is not in the juz, but it has more ayahs. Okay, bear that in mind. It has over 100 ayahs. I can't remember the exact number, but Ghafir is correct. How's everyone doing now? Wow, Green Dragon has jumped into 5th place. Rida Mujahid have a streak answer of 4. They're on fire. But Dania Chowdhury is still up there in the lead with 7,000. Dania, how are you answering so quick? I didn't give you the answers, mashallah. You must be super smart. All right, here's a puzzle. You've got to put them in the right order. Double points again. So you can redouble your points here. Place these surahs in the correct order as they appear in the Quran. Ash-Shura, Ghafir, Az-Zumar, and Fussilat. So you're going to move these into the right places. Yeah. So bear in mind, there's a 10-second lag here. So the answer before the question mark, or before the timer gets to 10, because that's when the time runs out for you on YouTube. But is it Ash-Shura, Ghafir, Az-Zumar, or Fussilat? Put them in the right order. So where does it go? Drag them and drop, and then press answer. You've all done this before. You're experts. Funnily enough, the first time I got to do this quiz was on Eid Day when I shared it with everyone else, because I've been running it for everyone. Right? It's not fair. But when we did it with our family, alhamdulillah, got to take part, got to do lots of fun. Alhamdulillah. So put these surahs in the correct order as they appear in the Quran. Ash-Shura, Ghafir, Az-Zumar, and Fussilat. Okay, so let us know the order that you think they appear in. Bear in mind, if you're watching on Facebook, you're at a disadvantage. There's an extra 5-second delay. It's 15-second delay on Facebook and 10-second on YouTube. So switch on over. That's a little secret. All right. So 67% of you got that right. It is, of course, Az-Zumar, Ghafir, Fussilat, and then Ash-Shura comes after it. It's not in the juz'u, but there's only 3 surahs in this juz'u, so I had to include something else. Oh, yeah. That sounded quite good. Oh, yeah. Has jumped into 5th place. Dania's still way up there on the top. Lakers is catching up slowly. So actually the lead is getting smaller and smaller, 200 points. Dania, you've got to get faster. Lakers is on your toes. He's catching you up. 1 wrong answer is all it takes. Who did the Prophet recite Surah FUSSILAT to? Now, this is a bit more general knowledge, so you know. Is it Al-Walid ibn Mughira, Abu Lahab, Abu Jahl, or Utbah ibn Rabi'ah? It is hard, this one is. Who did he recite it? Now, as a... Actually, I won't give any hints, because that will be confusing for you all. But how well do you know the life of the Prophet ﷺ and the seerah? This is it. This is where you need to know. The Prophet ﷺ recited this surah to this person, Surah Fussilat. He recited it to this person. And then that person had, well, the reaction wasn't great, unfortunately. But Allah Azza wa Jal showed how even the non-Muslims were unable to respond. It was really a powerful incident in the seerah, because this person was one of the leaders of the disbelievers. They were really against the Quran. They were really against the Prophet ﷺ, saying he made it up. And then the Prophet ﷺ recited this surah, and this guy was speechless, couldn't say anything. SubhanAllah. So, it is, of course, Utbah ibn Rabi'ah. Now, who is Al-Walid ibn Mughira? Al-Walid ibn Mughira is mentioned in Surah Al-Qiyamah, where in the Fakkar وقدر فقتل كيف قدر, etc. Abu Lahab, of course, mentioned in Surah Lahab. Abu Jahl is not mentioned directly in any of the surahs. And Utbah ibn Rabi'ah wasn't mentioned, but this was recited to him. Okay, so. Oh, Dania got that right. Ilmfeed has jumped into 5th place. Ilmfeed, good to have you with us. Ilmfeed are going to be hosting or co-hosting one of these Quran quizzes with us on their network, inshallah. That'll be amazing, because we can use all 1 million of their users. Inshallah, imagine 1 million people taking this quiz. What would we do? I don't know. But guys, if you haven't followed Ilmfeed, you have to follow them. They are top channel. They really post amazing stuff about Muslims and really good news. It's a really positive channel to follow, alhamdulillah. Combo breaker. 6 players just dropped their answer lead streak of 5. Oh my God. All right, this is when really things begin to sift out. Which verses did he recite up to? Is it 12, 13, 14, or 15? There's a harder question. So the same story. Which verses did the Prophet ﷺ recite up to before Utbah told him to stop? He told him to stop because he couldn't take it. It was so much truth. It was so, sometimes when you speak truth to someone and it's so true, it's like just so real and they don't want to listen. They have to stop. Don't want to listen anymore, right? So which one is it? Do you read up to verse 12, 13, 14, or 15? It's hard. This is where you need to know a bit more about the life of the Prophet. But don't worry, if you don't know the answer to this, if you have the translations, they sometimes mention this at the beginning of the surah. There's a little clue. But where did you read up to? Yeah, this is something that you can learn and take away. You know, learn something about the Prophet's life. Incredible story. We've got 24 answers coming in. Seems like we've got 24 players, alhamdulillah. Make sure you're sharing this quiz with friends and family. Let them know about it, inshallah. And it is, of course, verse 13, alhamdulillah. So, Lakers has jumped into first place. Dania has jumped into second place. And Alfaz Code has jumped into fourth place. So Dania's got an answer streak of 7. Wow, these are really tight, these top 2. Alhamdulillah. So which surah means the forgiver? Is it Tawbah, Fussilat, GHAFIR, or Zumar? Which surah means the forgiver? Okay, so this is specific English. Let's see if you can know the name into Arabic. This is, of course, if you've been reading the translation in Ramadan, if you've been reading the right answers, you would hopefully be able to jump into this and get this right, inshallah. Which surah means the forgiver? Is it Tawbah, Fussilat, GHAFIR, or Zumar? You guys are answering quick. These answers are flying in. People know this answer, it seems. MashaAllah. Been paying attention, or you're checking your translation, getting it right. Make sure you get it right. We want to see how high you can get. Well, more people are joining in. We're getting some latecomers joining in, alhamdulillah. It is, of course, Ghafir. Tawbah means what? Tawbah means to be forgiven. And I put that in as a bit of a trick. But Tawbah doesn't mean the forgiver. It means to perform or ask for forgiveness, right? And it is, of course, not in this juz'ah as well. It's in a juz'ah 9. So, the Lakers still in first place. Shami kids have jumped 13 places. Shami kids, that's to you. That salute right there. Alfaz Code in 4th place. Rida Mujahid in 5th place. Is getting tight. Right, next round. Find the ayah. So those who've not done this before, you're going to see an ayah. It's going to sometimes mention the surah. It's going to sometimes mention different questions. There's a couple of trick ones in here. And you need to go and find where these ayahs appear in that surah. Is that clear? So you've got to see the ayah, you've got to type in the number. Sometimes it's typing, sometimes it's pressing a button. Okay, but you've got to find the ayah. It's going to get you reading the Quran. So open the Quran, skim through it, find where it's going to be. My wife's taken the Quran this week, alhamdulillah. She's not forgotten it. You don't have to worry about that. So let's go. In Surah Ghafir, which verse number is this? So Surah Ghafir, it's got يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. Is it verse 13, 19, 22, or 34? Now you've got a clue there. The numbers are there. You can check them quickly. Find the right answer. يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. Where is that in Surah Ghafir? Is it 13, 19, 22, or 34? Going through the Quran, finding it. We want to get you reading the Quran. You've read an ayah now. I mean, count the letters. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 30 letters in that ayah. You just got 300 rewards from taking part in a quiz. Which quiz gets you reward? This one. That's why it's the Quran Club quiz, because the Quran Club gets you rewards. Alhamdulillah. So in Surah Ghafir, where does this verse appear? 20 answers. Remember, you've got to answer before the 10-second mark comes up because there's a lag with you guys. So quick, get it in. Get it in. And this time's up. No. It is, of course, 19. Alhamdulillah. Make sure you're not guessing. Get it right. And don't answer too early either. Make sure you go for the correct answer. That's how you're going to win. Lakers is still up front. He's pulling away. But there's only 50 between them. 53 to be precise. Alhamdulillah. Osman and Maruf, mashallah, getting 3 in a row. That is back in the game, back in the lead. Let's see how you guys are getting on, inshallah. In Surah GHAFIR, find this verse number. So there's another one from Surah GHAFIR, find it. يا قوم إنما هذه الحياة الدنيا متاع وإن الآخرة هي دار القرار. Where's that verse? 23, 45, 39 or 31? Where is it going to be? Make sure you're looking through the Quran. These surahs are longer. They're longer, they're harder. You've got to find them. You've got to find that verse. I gave you a little clue. You've got the numbers there. Open the Quran. Search for the ayah. This quiz is one where you can get the answers. You can get 100% right. And that's the beauty of this quiz. It's not like other quizzes where you either know it or you don't. You can find the answer. You're allowed to look in the Quran. But remember, answer before the 10 seconds go and the clock, because there's a 10-second lag on YouTube. So press a button before that goes. Find your answer. See how you're getting on in finding the surah. We've got 20 answers coming in. Alhamdulillah. Whew. It's a busy day. Alhamdulillah. Lots of people answering today. Lots of people taking part. Hope you all had an awesome Eid and you all took part. It turns out my chat wasn't working. You've been messaging for ages, but I'm sorry. But it is, of course, answer 39. Kitty Princess is with us. Raji Ahmed is with us. Bilal and Dania Chowdhury are here. It takes me out at 50 seconds. I don't know what that says. But it seems Moti Chowdhury is here. Pakistan population is 212 million. I'm catching up on all the messages. Toby is Yunus's cousin. Assalamualaikum, Toby. Aap kaise? Tika? Alhamdulillah. I don't even speak Urdu, but I know that phrase. So 19. Sorry, I'll get back into the quiz. I was catching up on messages. I missed out. Oh, lots of change here. Alfaz code into third place. Ilmfi back in the top 5. This is tough. Let's see how you guys are getting on. Seems my chat was not loading. So in Surah Zumar, find this verse number. قرآنا عربيا غير ذي عوج لعلهم يتقون. Is it 13, 17, 24 or 28? قرآنا عربيا غير ذي عوج لعلهم يتقون. Where does that fit in? 13, 17, 24 or 28? Alhamdulillah. Crafts in quarantine. You still with us? Alhamdulillah. Good to see people joining in. Good to see familiar names again, mashallah. We've got lots of people here. Dr. Altaf Lakhani is here. Mashallah. Assalamu alaikum. Yunus, Habib and Toby is with us today. Alhamdulillah. And it'd be interesting to see who Lakers is. Lakers, let us know. MashaAllah. Got different people in different places. Pakistan population is in 212 million. Alhamdulillah. I'm getting distracted by the chat. I think I preferred it without it. Alhamdulillah. 28 answers in. Guys, you guys are amazing at this. It's 28. Alhamdulillah. You've got the hang of it. It's good to see people getting the right answer. That's what we really want here. Lakers still in first place. They've really pulled away. I think Dania Chowdhury unfortunately made one mistake and it's knocked them back. 3 players have an answer streak of 5. That's incredible. In Surah FUSSILAT, find this verse number. وَنَجَّيْنَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ. Is it 18, 22, 25 or 27? وَنَجَّيْنَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ. And Allah saved those who believed and they had taqwa. So Allah Azza wa Jal always, when He saves people from calamities, it's often associated with doing and believing in Allah Azza wa Jal and then doing some good, doing action. Yeah, it's not just simply, I believe in Allah, I'm not going to mind my own business. No, you have to be participating, you have to do stuff, you have to help and make a difference. Allah just says it here. But which number verse does He say it? Is it 18, 22, 25 or 27? This is quite easy to check. You can quickly scroll through. Seems like we've got 28 players, I think it is. Alhamdulillah. If you're on Facebook, join us on the YouTube link. It can be a bit faster. You get a bit of an advantage. That's Facebook's fault versus Google, not my hand. Alhamdulillah. So 29 answers. Lots of late joiners, alhamdulillah, to this quiz, but it's good that they came in. It is, of course, verse 18. Wow, people doing really well here. MashaAllah. Nusayba is in the house. Nusayba, are you there? Is your sister there, Juwalia? Are you here? Alhamdulillah. Good to see people. Lol, that's cringe. What's cringing? Where are you cringing? Crafts in quarantine. Astaghfirullah. Who's cringing? We don't cringe at anything. Alhamdulillah. Oh, Hamza and Sophia jumped into 3rd place. Ilmfi's still in 5th place. Lakers in 1st place. This is going to be tough. Let's see how you guys get on. the rest of this quiz. Open-ended. This is a typing one. Double points because it's harder. In Surah FUSSILAT, type the verse number of this ayah. So you've got to find it. There's no clues now. وقالوا قلوبنا في أكنة مما تدعونا إليه وفي آذاننا وقر ومن بيننا وبينك حجاب فاعمل إننا عاملون. Very long verse. That's maybe a bit of a clue. But it's a long verse in Surah FUSSILAT. Where does this appear? Okay, you got to search, you got to find it. People typing in, got 11 answers in already. She loves the Quran. Joeda is playing as Play-Doh, but she loves the Quran. MashaAllah. She is. Tell her to stop playing Play-Doh and play Quran quiz. Got 47 seconds. This is a longer time limit for this one. We love this quiz, alhamdulillah. This is testing. This is to see you really reading. You have to go through the Quran, getting your reading better, alhamdulillah. We've got 19 answers that come in. وَقَالُوا قُلُوبُنَا فِي أَكِنَّةٍ مِّمَّا تَدْعُونَا إِلَيْهِ وَفِي آذَانِنَا وَقْرٌ وَمِن بَيْنِنَا وَبَيْنِكَ حِجَابٌ فَاعْمَلْ إِنَّنَا عَامِلُونَ. How nice is it to hear the Quran outside of Ramadan? It's like, we only hear it in Ramadan, sadly, but don't see why. And it's really beautiful, and it kind of gives this spiritual uplifting, alhamdulillah. Really, really nice. Make sure you continue reading, continue taking part in this, alhamdulillah. It is, of course, verse 5 and 20 got it right. You guys are, I think it's the best performing quiz we've had. A lot of people getting the answers right here, alhamdulillah. Very well done. Let's see the scores here. Hamza and Safiya dropped. Dania Chowdhury's dropped to 4th place, unfortunately, but mashallah, still got it right. Lake is still up ahead. Ilmfeed in 5th place. Hamza is the highest climber. He's climbed up 9 places. Impressive. Alhamdulillah. Rawan loves Quran. Is Rawan with us? You never knew, never announced. Rawan loves the Quran. Is Umar with us today? Umar and Rawan are always the best team. They share in pressing the buttons. Alhamdulillah. So we've got Inaya Navid is with us as well. Wa alaikum assalam, Inaya. Nice to see you. Open-ended, another typing one. This is double points again. In Surah Az-ZUMAR, type the verse number of this verse. مَن يَأْتِيهِ عَذَابٌ يُخْزِيهِ وَيُحِلُّ عَلَيْهِ عَذَابٌ مُقِيمٌ. Okay, so type in that ayah, inshallah. Type in the verse number. I'll read that again. مَن يَأْتِيهِ عَذَابٌ يُخْزِيهِ وَيُحِلُّ عَلَيْهِ عَذَابٌ مُقِيمٌ. I forgot the hunna on the meme at the end. Surah Az-ZUMAR, where does this finish? Hidayah is with us today. MashaAllah, Hidayah. Love it. Juwalia loves Talha. She's my niece. It's okay. Don't worry. That's not anything. Probably the wrong type of effect I'm having. Whew. She's my niece. It's okay. Juwalia loves Talha. So Hidayah is here. Umar is in. Loving this. MashaAllah. Umar, have you got this one right? Are you looking through the Quran? It's all about teamwork here. Teamwork makes dream work. Teamwork makes dream work. You see that? Nice rap. Alhamdulillah. مَن يَأْتِيهِ عَذَابٌ يُخْزِيهِ وَيَحِلُّ عَلَيْهِ عَذَابٌ مُقِيمٌ. Where is this verse? Type it in. Look through the Quran. See, I've got you reading Quran in Ramadan. I'll give you a little trick, right? I'm getting the reward for all of you. Alhamdulillah. Because whenever you tell someone or get someone to do a good deed, you get their reward. Imagine you tell this quiz to someone and then they join in. Every time they join in, you get their reward because they're reading Quran, they're learning about the Quran. Share, 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 make it really good. You get their reward. And I get all of your reward. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. So the answer is 40 and 18 people got that right. Oof. A couple of people got knocked off there. Alhamdulillah. Ilmfeed jumped into 4th place. Oof. Alfaz coded 3rd. Rida Mujahid up into 5th place. It's all to play for. These questions are hard. These double point questions are there to let people rise and fall. And they're the harder questions. Another open question. In Surah FUSSILAT, type the ayah number of the last verse in this juzu. I'm worried I might have typed this in wrong. So my heart is pumping a bit. But type the last ayah in this juzu, the verse number. I hope I got this right. Alhamdulillah. But I'm pretty sure because I checked it. For some reason, I'm having some doubt. Shaitan is making me doubt. But if you all get this wrong, I'm sorry, it's my fault. But type this in. Type in the last verse number in this juz'ah. Inshallah, you got this right. You can jump straight to it. Now, if you know the trick of how to find when each juz'ah is, you'll be quick. You can jump, get it straight away. Alhamdulillah. But of course, at these sorts of surahs, it's uncommon when it gets to the lengthier juz'ahs that a juz'ah finishes on an exact surah, right? So you start finishing midway through, because the idea is to segment it into equal chapters. So where does Surah FUSSILAT have the last verse number in this juz'ah? This is going to be tough. You can't share the answers on the chat, Abdullah. Abdullah, what's going on? Keep it to yourself. You can't share it. Unless you're giving a trick answer. And no one got that right, which means I probably got that wrong. I'm terrible at this. Okay, someone messaged me. Have I got that wrong? Astaghfirullah al-azim. I think it's going to shoot myself in the foot if I keep getting this wrong. So no changes. Maybe it's because you put it the wrong number. I maybe put the first number of the next juz'ah, which is a reminder for our sponsor. Class, not the best reminder considering, we get something wrong. But yeah, you can go to the class and you can learn to get something right. Alhamdulillah. So is it 46? I think I might have put the wrong one in. I realized that now, actually. I might put the first one of the next one. I'm sorry. But anyway, you get the reward from Allah, inshallah. So these are our sponsors, Class Tutor Online. You can take maths, English, science classes, anything from secondary up to A-level, and even some university, if you really fancy that. We handpick them, their best kind of thing. This is our sponsors kindly sponsoring us. We've got a video, but that's for you to watch in your own time, inshallah. We're not going to play this now. Of course, the Quran Club Challenge is still going on, and I'm going to mention that here again. It's not just for Ramadan, it's for all year. Imagine if your son or your daughter reads Quran every single day for the whole year and for each year thereafter. Imagine the reward you get as a parent for building that habit. Imagine you teach them to love the Quran, so they love it. They're associating Quran with prizes, Quran with reward. That will be a really beautiful thing. And inshallah, all you're doing is you're giving them pocket money through the app. You can give them £3.50 a week, which is nothing. It's 50p a day. And that literally, every day they read, they're earning rewards. And you can see all the happy faces we have here in this thing, alhamdulillah. So download the app, sign up today. And if you need any help, we've got our email, support@quranclub.org, inshallah. So good to see people chatting. Seems like consensus was 46. I'm sorry, I typed in 47. I think I put the wrong number in. Alhamdulillah. So next section. You've had a bit of a breather. They say that when you breathe out, it's like huwa. I'll say one of the names of Allah Azza wa Jal. But it calms you down, alhamdulillah. So can you remember what Surah AZ-ZUMAR discusses? Now this is Surah AZ-ZUMAR. We have it here. We're going to be reading this. Those who are unfamiliar, we're going to be reading this ayah. You've got to remember as much of this surah, the content, the templates, the themes, and we're going to ask you questions. So the more you remember, the more points you'll get. Okay, so Surah AZ-ZUMAR, which means the crowds. This starts from the end of the surah. So it's a very long surah. We had to pick a segment. We're starting from verse 68, which describes the end of the world. Now this is, if you read this in Arabic, it's got a very beautiful tune. And there's a lot of subtleties in the Arabic language, which unfortunately we can't point out today. It's incredibly beautiful. But Allah says, the end of the world. When the trumpet is blown, whoever is in the heavens and the earth will fall unconscious, except him who Allah pleases. Then when it blows again, they will stand up looking dazed. The earth will shine with the light of its Lord. The book of deeds will lay open. The prophets and other witnesses will be brought forward. Judgment will be made and they will not be wronged. Every soul will be fully rewarded for what it did. Allah knows best what they did. And interesting, Allah doesn't just know what you did, He knows why you did it. If you're doing something to make yourself look amazing, I'm brilliant, no reward. You have to do it for the sake of Allah. And Allah knows that and He will judge. That's why He knows best. He knows even more than us. Driven to hell in crowds. Those who denied their Lord will be driven into hell in crowds. When they reach the gates, or when they reach it, rather, the gates will be opened and the gatekeepers will ask them, didn't messengers from among you come to recite your Lord's verses and warn you of this day's meeting? They will say yes, but the sentence of punishment will come to pass against the disbelievers. It will be said, enter through the gates of hell, remain in it forever. What a miserable home for the arrogant. Driven to paradise in crowds. Now, inshallah, all of us will be part of this group. Those who are mindful of their Lord will be led into paradise in crowds. When they reach there, its gates will be opened for them. Notice the subtlety. It doesn't just open, it will be opened. It's kind of a grand meeting. It will be opened for them, and the gatekeepers will greet them. Peace be upon you. You are good, so enter it and stay here forever. They will say, all the praises are for Allah who kept his promise for us and gave us this place. We shall live in the garden wherever we want. What a wonderful reward for those who work hard. You will see the angels around the divine throne glorifying and praising their Lord. A just judgment will be passed between them, and it will be said, all the praises are for Allah, Lord of the worlds. Alhamdulillah. It's a beautiful surah. This end passage is incredibly, incredibly beautiful in Arabic, and I would strongly recommend you watch it, inshallah. So, did you keep a track of what was there? Did you make any notes? This isn't like a normal quiz. You can make notes, you can write down, oh, this clue, what does this mean, what does this mean? Inshallah, you can pick some new stuff up and you can answer this question. Now, just a quick note, because we've made these publicly available, you can actually click that link and you will be taken to the surah in your home when you do this quiz at home. And I included these to help you do this with your family and friends, inshallah. So, let's see. What will be blown at the end of the world? Is it a horn, a trumpet, an alarm, or a flute? Someone answered already. Someone's clearly pressing buttons. Don't press buttons early. You got to press it when the time comes. If there's anything before 10 seconds is clearly made up, right? So it's, alhamdulillah, debate about what the end of the juz'u was. SubhanAllah. I think you might think the end of the surah, end of the juz'u. So what will be blown at the end of the world? Is it the horn, the trumpet, the alarm, or the flute? Now sound, SubhanAllah, is a great miracle. You know, ooh, that finished already. People answered quickly. It is, of course, the trumpet. As I was saying, sound, at the time of the Prophet, how would they know sound could kill or sound could be damaging? But of course, we know now that these sorts of things are possible. And that's one of the beautiful miracles in the Quran and of the Prophet. Lake is still in first place. Alpaz Code in third. It's getting tight. Let's see how people are catching. Ilmfeed is catching up gradually. But is that lead too far? I don't know. Lakers need to drop something. Who are you, Lakers? Let us know. Alhamdulillah. It was the last verse of the juz'u, not surah. Yes, quarantine is right. Type this in. How many times will the trumpet be blown? Type in your answer. And there's a nice picture of a trumpet. I don't know if it literally means the trumpet, like a brass trumpet. That was quite a good trumpet sound. Alhamdulillah. Is it going to, maybe it won't sound like that. I don't know. But type your answers in. How many times will the trumpet be blown? No mention. It didn't say a number specifically, but were you paying attention to what was being said? Type it in. Let's see if you know how to do this. It's interesting. Maybe Allah knows best what the actual instrument will be, but Allah Azza wa Jalla will blow, or he'll ask one of the angels to blow the trumpet. How many times will they blow it? Type in your answers now. Let's see if you can remember. If you can't remember, have the translation in front of you. Check the meaning. Check the Arabic if you can. Find out the answer. Alhamdulillah. Loads of people joining, alhamdulillah. Few latecomers. Make sure you're here at 7 o'clock. You know every week, 7 o'clock. It is, of course, twice, and 24 of you got that right. Guys, 7 o'clock. Not good. Alhamdulillah. So I'm loving this new camera. It makes me feel like a bit like a fish. Alhamdulillah. Lakers still in the top. Rida Mujahid. Not much change going on anymore now. I think it's kind of settling. Lakers is really way ahead, mashallah. So, how will the angels praise Allah? Is it saying Lord of the world, Lord of the worlds, Lord of the heavens, or Lord of the day of judgment? Now, I said how many times would it be blown? I guess you could write twice, although I didn't think about that. I kind of was thinking like a number. You've got to type in a number. Sorry, but I wrote, oof, what can I do? What can I do about that? I'm sorry, unfortunately. But I didn't think people would write letters. I thought they put a number. So, Lord of the world, Lord of the worlds, Lord of the heavens, Lord of the day of judgment. How will the angels praise Allah Azza wa Jal on that day? See who's paying attention. Subtleties. Allah Azza wa Jal, to him belongs everything. So why have the angels chosen this specific thing here? That's for you to think about. That's for you to check later on. 30 answers. Make sure you're always typing in your answer before the clock gets to 10 because there's a 10-second lag. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. There's, of course, Lord of the worlds. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. So someone's asking, what did I get up to in Eid? We did a socially distancing Eid party, Alhamdulillah. We all sat miles away from each other and like waved, like, hey, how are you doing? Everyone okay? And like, ah, and like, ah. And then we kind of took it in turns to get to the food. It's like, can I have this? We tried to be really careful. Alhamdulillah. I think a lot of people, it's very difficult to stay away from Eid. You had to kind of, I think, say salams at least some distance. And people coming to, we drove to people's houses and went, If you want me to drive to your house, let me know. Although it might be a bit difficult recently, but alhamdulillah. So, Rida Mujahid jumped and took over Unfeed. It's a tight battle going on there. He's crying now. Accidentally picked Lord of the World, was going for speed. Aisha Mahmoud told you, don't make sure it's speed. No one's speed, you want correctness, right? It's lethal, these mistakes. Alhamdulillah. How's Unfeed getting on? MashaAllah. How does this surah mention people will be driven to heaven and hell? In crowds, in bands, individually, or in chains? Now, this is a slight trick question because you have to pay attention to the word that was used in the question, okay? Not in... I actually had a problem with this. I wasn't sure whether to include it, but there's different names given in different places. But how is it mentioned in this surah? At least I think it was. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. So, is it in crowds, in bands, individually, or chains? How does the surah mention? Now, interestingly, many of these verses or different verses will mention different things in this. And maybe as a bonus point, we could have said, where else does it mention how people will be dragged, etc. But this is how people for heaven and hell will be dragged, interestingly. Okay, so it is, of course, in crowds. You guys, you're answering so quick that it's actually finishing before the timer needs. Alhamdulillah. So Lakers still, in fact, not much change going on. 10 players have an answer streak of 4. Nusayba, how are you getting on? Are you managing to catch up? I think you joined late, unfortunately. How is Rawan Umar getting on? This is a double point, multi-select question, okay? So you've got to press all the ones that are correct. What does the surah mention the messengers who came to them did? Tick all the ones that are correct. Recite Lord's verses. Share wisdom. Warn them about the day of judgment, or purify them. What does the surah mention the messengers who came to them did? Is it recite versus, my spelling is awful. Should probably take some English lessons with class tutor online, maybe. Alhamdulillah. Recite Lord's verses, share wisdom, warn of them about the day of judgment. My English is terrible in this quiz. And purify them. Which one is it? Alhamdulillah. Type in all the correct answers. You got to press them. MashaAllah. Nusayba is apparently answering a lot of them herself and doing very well. Wow. It's really good when the kids are doing it themselves and parents and giving independence. It's even better when you can both do it separately with different phones, because then you can see who's the better person. I think Nusayba is going to be better than her daddy. Alhamdulillah. Let's see. Moti Chowdhury, what we did was we did virtually on Skype and present the opening and the meal. Alhamdulillah. So, of course, it is recite Lord's verses and warn them about the day of judgment. The sharing wisdom and purify them is in another ayah. These 4 are mentioned in the same ayah, but the other ones are mentioned in other ayahs about what the messengers did. Okay, and what specifically the Prophet ﷺ mentioned he did. So you should make a kids-only quiz. This is for kids. What are you on about? This is a family quiz. Alhamdulillah. I think people are doing well and some people are doing better than well. Alhamdulillah. So it's about getting them right. Oh, someone completely dropped out. Dania Chowdhury is back in the top 5. Rida Mujahid in 3rd place. Unfeed up to 4th. But I don't think anyone was going to catch Lakers. Lakers, actually, Hamza Safia is getting closer there. The Tasneem sisters is making a comeback with 3 in a row. MashaAllah. Well done. Alhamdulillah. What will you see around the divine throne? Light, children, angels, or prophets? Now, I was going to put a picture of a throne here, but then I thought, is that haram? Like, you can't imagine what a throne. Imagine actually the size of the throne. The Prophet ﷺ described the 7 heavens as like a ring, or 3 rings, right? And then these rings, you put them in the shield, and that's like the kursi, which is like the footstool. You know how you have a chair and you put your feet on a footstool? That's the whole heavens, the whole universe, everything you're seeing is like 3 rings inside a shield, a massive shield. And then he said the shield, compared to, or the kursi, compared to the arsh, which is the throne, is like taking that shield and throwing it in the desert. Imagine how huge the throne, and the angels are going to be carrying it. Yeah, 8 angels will be carrying, and imagine how humongous these angels will be. Just try and picture. I don't think you can. Just the scale and size of that. But of course, it is the angels that are carrying. I think I said the answer there accidentally at the end, but it is the angels. Alhamdulillah, although they will be seen around it. There are hadith that reference that the Prophet ﷺ will be given a special kind of stall throne of himself, of his own, and it will be besides the throne of Allah Azza wa Jal, etc. But we're talking specifically this ayah as well. Let us know how you're finding this quiz. Are you finding this easy, hard? We're trying to get the level right. Some people say it's too hard one week, some people say it's too easy. Is it good? And we want to get you getting it right. That's the important thing, insha'Allah. Let us know. One thing we're planning to do, before I go into the next round, one thing we're planning to do is maybe doing the quiz. So it's like a percentage. So each person is playing against themselves almost. So if you get more than a certain percentage, you win a prize. So Yunus, you're typing in the answers. If you get more than 80% right, you get a prize. Nusayba, if you type in, you get more than you get a prize, etc. We want to make this more fun, maybe, so people don't worry so much about time, but more about getting it right. And that'll be amazing. Imagine learning something new. If you think that's a cool idea, drop me a message, because I think that would be nice to hear and see if there's something to do. Giving you lots of ideas. Alhamdulillah. So I forgot to fill in the surah blank. The surah blank is, of course, Surah GHAFIR, which we're going to do here. This round, you're going to go through specific words in this surah, and it's all about learning the Arabic meaning. Alhamdulillah. So Moti Chowdhury is loving this, mashallah. He says it's very fun. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Make sure you invite everyone to join us, and hopefully, Moti, you're going to learn some words, inshallah, now. So we're going to go through each one word by word. You get a meaning. This meaning comes up in the blue bubble, and we need you to learn them, and we're going to quiz you on them. So Hamim, of course, no one knows the meaning of that except Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tanzilu, which means the revelation. Tanzilul kitab. So in this context, tanzil means to bring something down. But in the context of this ayah, tanzil is referring to the revelation, because it's revealing what? Al-kitab, the book. So tanzil, revelation of the book. Min, from Allah, Al-Aziz, the Almighty, Al-Alim, the All-Knower. So I hope you're getting a hang of this. You can make notes. I don't mind. Write down everything you need, because I want to teach you some Arabic. And if you write it down, you'll learn it, won't you? So keep doing that. This is a different type of quiz. It's all about you learning stuff. So Nusayba, Rawan, Yunus, Yusuf, write these down. Although Yusuf, I think he said he's going to be jelly jam. I don't know where he is today. So we have midnight here, so no pizza. Where are you, Altaf? Dr. Altaf Lahani, where are you? Are you in Pakistan? Where is it? MashaAllah. So Ghafir. So here it says Ghafir, the forgiver, al-dhambi, of the sin. Wa qabil. So wa is and, qabil, the acceptor, at-tawbi, which is of repentance, shadidi, severe, al-iqabi, in the punishment, the tawli. Now the means of. So when you describe someone to have something, you say the, and then what the attribute is. So it's the owner of abundance. A tawli means abundance. The is kind of almost like the owner of, but they kind of go together. But technically they're separate words. So the tawli, the owner of abundance. La, there's no. Ilaha, God. Illa, except. Who? Him. Him being Allah Azza wa Jal. Ilayhi, to him. Al-masir is the final return. So Aisha Chowdhury, from my Quran class, mashallah. And we've got someone, Dr. Altaf from India is taking part. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I hope you're keeping well, mashallah. We've got someone all the way from India taking part in this quiz at midnight. Alhamdulillah. I should keep focusing on this actually. Sorry. Ma, not. Yujadilu, dispute. Fi, concerning. Ayati, the verses. Allahi, Allah. Illa, except. Alladhina, those who. Kafaru, disbelieve. Fala, so let not. Yaghrurka, deceive you. So gharra, from gharar, gharara, to deceive. Taqallubuhum, their movement. Fi, in al-bilad, which is, the cities. So al-bilad can mean countries, but here it's talking about it in terms of cities or across the land in that context. And I believe that's it. Alhamdulillah. So I hope you made notes. Hope you're remembering these words. I got a bit distracted myself there, reading the chats, but hope you made notes. We're going to jump back into the quiz, inshallah. So you're going to be asked, you're going to be shown a word, and then you need to figure out the word, translation. Now I've got a couple of sneaky rounds in here, a couple of curveballs, tammy-tams. I'm going to check if you know. Are you going to be dodging that curveball, or are you going to be getting it right? Alhamdulillah. So let's go. Quiz. What does this word mean? Tanzilu. Someone answered already. Come on, if that's a guess, you need to wait 10 seconds to see the question. The revelation, does it mean bring down? Does it mean send up, or does it mean prophets? Tanzilu. Does it mean the revelation? Bring down, send up, or prophets? What does tanzilu mean? Lots of answers popping in straight away there. Which surah is it again? This was Surah GHAFIR that we're doing. Alhamdulillah, we're learning the meanings of certain Arabic words. We need you to remember these. If you're enjoying this quiz, take a picture, send it to me. We'd love to be able to share this. It really encourages other people when they see people taking part in the quiz. We got a couple of pictures in the first week, and then people start sending them. I want to see pictures. We can share it and let people know. 31 answers could come in. What does tanzilu mean? Does it mean the revelation? Bring down? Of course, it's the revelation. Alhamdulillah. Everyone is answering now rapidly. MashaAllah. Lake is still up there at the top. MashaAllah. And we've got Hamza and Safiya in second. Not much change going on. Alhamdulillah. Next one. What does this word mean? At-tawli. Does it mean tall, might, abundance, generosity? What does at-tawli mean? Does it mean tall, might, abundance, or generosity? See who is paying attention, who is learning those different meanings. Alhamdulillah. What does this word mean? Is it a tall, might, abundance, and generosity? Now remember, this round is checking if you're paying attention to the meaning in the Quran that we just saw. It's not about the Arabic meaning. Some people might think, oh, I know this. I've used this time all the time in Arabic. Yeah, I speak Arabic. Oh, I've got an advantage. No, got to make sure you get the right one from the Quran translation. Is that clear? So you want to see what that means. And I went through this in detail. Let's see how it goes on. So if someone joined late, you can join in by typing in kahoot.it into your web browser, filling in the PIN number. Auntie Norina is with us today. Alhamdulillah. Type it in your phone. You need to have another screen, and then you can see the questions and answer with your phone. Alhamdulillah. Hope that's clear. It is, of course, abundance, mashallah. Everyone got that right, except for I think this one person guessed too early. That's what I mean. It's more important to get it right than to get it fast. Alhamdulillah. So, Lakers still in first. MJ is back. Is he? I thought he was retired. MJ's back. Maybe he's back up the leaderboard. I don't know. But he's got a streak of 3. Alhamdulillah. Next round. What does this word mean? Al-Azizi. Is it the all-knowing, the all-seeing, the all-wise, the almighty? What does Al-Azizi mean? The all-knowing, the all-seeing, the all-wise, the almighty. What does it mean? Alhamdulillah. Answers coming in quick and fast, and or thick and fast, I think the phrase is. And there are 23 answers. I think we've got about 34 people playing today, alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, people must forget that they thought it was a Ramadan thing. We used to get 60, 70. Tell your friends to come back. Come back. Come, please. Got quiz night. No, I can't go out on Tuesday night. I've got quiz night. I'm sorry. I am staying here. Alhamdulillah. To be fair, it's lockdown anyway, so you can't really go. You go to someone's house or something, maybe in their garden. But Al-Azizi doesn't mean the all-knowing, the all-seeing, the all-wise, or the almighty. Make sure you fill in your answer before the 10 seconds are up. Last 10 seconds, so there's a 10-second lag. Alhamdulillah. And it is, of course, the almighty. 28 people getting that right. Alhamdulillah. So, the all-knowing is Al-Alim, all-seeing is Al-Basir, the all-wise is Al-Hakim, and the almighty is Al-Aziz. And the translations, to be fair, can be interchangeable with different words, but this is kind of all of those are different enough for you to not to make that mistake or confusion. Oh, Rida Mujahid has pipped them right on the last, well, coming up to the last round to jump into second place. Hamza and Safir down to third. Up 5 places, mean machine is the highest climber. What does this word mean? Al-Masir. Does it mean the final return, the consequence, the travel, or the judgment? What does Al-Masir mean? Does it mean the final return, the consequence, the travel, or the judgment? Someone answered really quick then. I think they're going for it, right? But make sure you get it right. Now, what does Al-Masir mean? The final return, the consequence, travel, or the judgment. Alhamdulillah, I think apart from that one where the juzu thing, I think most of these seem to be better. So maybe it was Ramadan making me make mistakes, alhamdulillah. But hopefully you're enjoying them. If you go through these quizzes in your own time and you notice any mistakes, let me know and we can change them and update them, inshallah. But share them around. We love people to play and to learn the Quran and to use the Quran, of course. It brings us really great joy, and of course brings us all reward for everyone that's enjoying it. Because I hope you're enjoying it. I got text messages saying, "Is it on today?" Because we want it on. And I was like, alhamdulillah, it's going to be on. Is of course the final return, alhamdulillah. So it could mean some of these other things, but it didn't. It means the final return in this context here. No change in the top 5. 5 people getting an answer streak of 5, alhamdulillah. What does this word mean? Now these ones are going to be a bit more tricky because you don't see the word straight away. Does it mean the forgiver, acceptor, severe, or punishment? This is an interesting round. You're going to gradually see words being revealed. Can't see any answers coming in just yet. It's a tough one, this is. I think at this point, people are beginning to decipher it. Oh, they're getting it. Getting some answers in now. Alhamdulillah. Of course, I'm trying to think what the picture looked like 10 seconds ago. I can't even remember, alhamdulillah. What does this word mean? Of course, you can now see and make out that word. It is shadidi. Does it mean forgiver, acceptor, severe, punishment? I came up with this new round. Let me know. Do you like that round? There's a couple of new ways of answering these questions, trying to keep it fresh. Alhamdulillah. If you've got any ideas for rounds yourself of how we can do different types of questions, drop us a message. Let me know. Love to get some ideas of how to do this, inshallah. So shadidi, does it mean forgiver, acceptor, severe, or punishment? It is, of course, severe. And people guessed that right, even though it was early. So tough question that was. Let's see what it changed the leaderboard. Ilmfi jumped into 3rd place. Oh, wow. That had quite a big impact. So Rida and Lakers are still at the top. Got one more round of that. Let's see. Double points, this one, because this is harder. I can't say the word. Does it mean cities, repentance, return, or book? It's gradual. This is on your suspense. Auntie Norina, have you managed to get on? Let us know. You've got to have it one on the TV or iPad and one on your phone. You've got to use a keypad on your phone and YouTube on the iPad. And hopefully it's clear instructions, inshallah. So make sure you type it in as soon as you can figure out what this is. This is like, what was that thing called? Catchphrase, where they used to show like one box at a time. And it has those sound effects. Something like that, right? So I need to come up with a sound effect. I was watching this the Muslimic countdown, I think we called it, with Ilmfeed and Islam the Mosque. And it was hilarious because he kept doing the countdown tune with his mouth. Like, I was like, come on. Well, I think it was quite funny, alhamdulillah. So what does this mean? Cities, repentance, return, or book? It is, of course, the word is al-biladi, and it means in this case, cities, alhamdulillah. So that's the word. Well done, everyone. Oh, Danya's jumped into 4th place. Hamza and Safiya. That was a tough round for you, unfortunately. So, reminder of the Quran Club Challenge. If you've loved this, you will love the Quran Club Challenge. It gets you reading the Quran every day, makes it really fun, and it incentivizes your kid to love the Quran. I mean, there's no bigger gift you can give to your child than the Quran. And imagine you build the habit in them from now because you've built that with them. It's an incredible, incredible thing. Sign them up. We are offering free coaching classes. We're going to continue this after Ramadan, of course, as well. Anyone who signs up, you can fill in this form at quranclub.org/free coaching, and we will sign you up with that as well. And of course, thank you to joining this quiz. We're going to see the results in a second. So there's one more thing that's coming up. But remember, it comes on every week at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So book that out. Say, I'm not meeting anyone on Tuesday. And of course, thank you to our sponsors, Class Tutor Online. Check them out, www.classtutor.online, insha'allah. But we have the podium. In 3rd place, Ilm Feed. In 2nd place, Rida Mujahid. And in 1st place, we have the Lakers. The Lakers are incredible, mashallah, well done. They played an amazing game. They got 40 out of 42 right. Ilmfeed 37 and Rida got 38. So it's really key here how many right answers you get, right? That's the key feedback here, alhamdulillah. So on your phone, you can type in how you felt that quiz went today. I really hope you enjoyed it today. If you like the quiz, share it so we get more people next week. We're going to carry this on. The Quran doesn't the Quran stop? Is the Quran just for Ramadan? Of course not. Does the quiz night stop? No, there's too many people who like the quiz night. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad you enjoyed it today as well. Be sure to join in next time. I will see you then. I've been your host, Talha Ghannam. Thank you for joining the Quran Club Family Quiz Night. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.